Hi, my name is Keith Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law, so please subscribe to our channel. You know, it's so interesting to figure out from people and their input about why people do or do not file papers when they know their marriage is over. Some people know that their relationship is through, but they don't want to be the first one to file. They let them file, and we'll file an answer. We get a lot of that. A lot of times, though, people don't take certain steps because they fear retaliation. They're worried that if they make a claim against their spouse for something, their spouse will turn around and dig up something on them. Well, it's a legitimate concern. I'm not going to tell you otherwise. It is very possible that a vindictiveness or a vengeful personality might factor when you get divorced, and there may be retaliation. You sue somebody and you claim that your marriage is over. They may claim that it's over. It's over because you gambled a lot away. You were womanizing. You were doing this. You were doing that. You cheat on your taxes. You do. A lot of venom can come out, and unfortunately, there is a lot of the idea that we're just going to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. So you need to be prepared that while you start this case, while you begin these proceedings, the counter response could very well dig up a lot of stuff that maybe you don't want to talk about. But you know what? At the end of the day, if you call me up and you say, look, I'm really worried about the retaliation, what should I do? I would say that you've got to let the relationship govern your actions. Forget about the retaliation momentarily. Is your marriage savable? Can you salvage this so you don't have to get divorced? If the answer is yes, work on that. Be the best spouse you can be. Give it 6 months. Go to counseling. See what happens. If your marriage, though, is unsalvageable, if the fabric of the relationship is so worn through that there's nothing to save, then you got to end this. And will there be retaliation? Yeah. Will there be mudslung? Yeah. And you know what? The court has heard about it all many, many times before. They've heard every name in the book. They've seen every tactic in the book. It may seem unique to you, but you know what? It's going to be small potatoes for the court. So I would say if your marriage is over, let that govern what you do. Don't worry about the retaliation. You can retaliate. They can retaliate. You can shoot at each other from now till tomorrow. Ultimately, if the marriage is over, you got to get divorced anyway. I wouldn't fear the retaliation. As bad as the retaliation may be, there's nothing worse than living for years in a horrible marriage where you're essentially enslaved by a terrible abusive relationship. It doesn't pay to stay in that. That is much worse than any retaliation you may face. So if the marriage is over, face the facts, make the necessary moves. If you have any questions, reach out. We'll be glad to help you.